Hello and welcome to the University of Maryland Broadcast Center. We're going to be getting straight into this game tonight. Tonight, the University of Maryland is facing Purdue.
Yeah, seven match ahead of us. It'll be a best of seven in the semifinals of the CCS League. So hopefully we'll see a very exciting match from UMD versus Purdue.
Yeah, this is going to be a very big match, very important match. UMD before today has faced Purdue twice this season. They are 1-1 at this point, so I guess this match is going to be the kind of decider between who's better and who's not.
Yeah, man, we get to see the final tiebreaker, I guess, between them. It's good to have you back in the studio, finally.
Yeah,
After long last,
good.
man. What happened?
Listen, I got sick. Stuff was going on. Obviously, we had the team traveling to different events, and, they didn't want me to come into the studio if I was sick, because obviously that would jeopardize the rest of the team being able to go out to other events. But after a long time, I'm finally back here, and I'm happy to be able to see you, and I'm happy to be able to see all of you guys as well.
Very exciting. Yeah. These sicknesses have been going pretty crazy, especially now that spring is finally starting to, I guess, spring. The pollen is going to go crazy too. I know I always get like that one solid week where I'm just like unable to function at all, and then I'm fine. So
tends to get a lot more active on campus when like people kind of come back from breaks. Maybe they're coming back from trips, coming back from different places, and maybe they didn't, isolate for as long as they might have needed to. Maybe they weren't as careful as they should have been.
Yeah.
Stuff tends to spread around early on in the semester. I was unfortunately a victim.
There's going to be a couple other, I guess, super spreader events happening soon as well. UMD, both the men and women are in the Sweet 16 in March Madness. Are you planning on going to watch the games at all, or no?
I'll watch. Mostly because I have a friend at Texas Tech, and he's going to make fun of me if UMD doesn't go for it. So I need the team to handle business, to be clear.
I also have a friend at Texas Tech. That's crazy. So if we get the fabled UMD versus Texas Tech mashup, I gotta let her know, because she hasn't been paying attention to basketball at all, which I think is kind of crazy when they were number 8 in the country. Whatever, man.
Yeah, it is what it is.
So we're waiting just a little bit longer before we get into this match. I'm trying to remember what we've seen previously versus UMD and Purdue.
Well, we saw a few matches earlier. This was technically last season, that is, before January in BC. We had a few matches against them. I think one that we won in the regular season, one that we unfortunately lost in the playoffs. And then 2 other matches that happened, not specifically on this broadcast, but on other broadcasts. One qualifier, I think, for Boost by the Beach that they won, and one other match that they lost. Like we said, 1-1, so I guess we'll see what ends up splitting the difference between the two of them.
Yeah. Boost at the Beach or Collision on the Coast?
Collision on the Coast hasn't happened yet.
Okay,
That's this week.
Alright. These tournament names are getting out of control, man. That's... I can applaud their passion for, what is it, alliteration? Is that when you repeat the same sound at the beginning of the word?
Yeah, it's alliteration.
My 11th grade English teacher would be so proud of me right now. Nah, what's next? D, driving on the dam? No.
Okay. There's got to be something there.
Oh, what's that thing that the Dutch use to keep water out?
I know what you're talking about.
Is it?
I cannot remember the specific name. It's the weird. It's I remember it was a river that passed over a road.
It begins with a D. I know that.
I remember. I know what you're talking about. I just can't remember exactly.
It's called the dike. D-I-K-E. D-I-K-E. Driving on the dike. That still sounds awful, but I don't even want to consider what E would be.
I mean, okay, maybe we don't have to go like in alphabetical order. We could probably find like something else there.
No, I can't do this.
We could go like flying on the freeway.
Oh, okay, all right. Jumping at the. No, this is too hard. I need to like properly sit down and like think of that. Not.
You gonna give them some free brand names?
Actually, yeah. Like they're gonna have to like cite me in these if they ever steal that for like a tournament name.
Yeah, I mean personally, I hope that they don't end up running a Rocket League tournament on a freeway. But if they do, I guess they've got to pay me for it.
Flying between the freeways. They could host it in like Texas or something where they have like some of the biggest bridge interchanges in the world.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Would be a bit of fun.
Man, there must be like some sort of technical difficulties happening, but we haven't received any information as to what those could be. Maybe somebody just forgot to log in, or their computer started restarting.
Regardless, I think that there are some conversations that need to be had
About
Rocket League 2. Did you see that?
No. It is not Rocket League 2.
Did you see that?
Yes, I saw it. Yeah, you showed it to me, like in the Discord.
I'm trying to do a bit. Come on.
Like yeah. I saw it. I'm not impressed. Well, I'm kind of impressed, but I'm not like enthused.
I'm impressed specifically if it's fake.
Yeah, that would be pretty crazy.
Yeah, like if it's real, I'm not impressed. But if it's fake, I am.
I saw screenshots of like the console, and even the PC like name was changed as well.
Yeah,
it was like something workstation 126.
It was EG workstation.
EG workstation. Epic Games workstation.
Yeah, the one thing that makes me disbelieve it is. Well, like it's a little bit nerd stuff. I guess you gotta get that from me because like I'm a CS student.
With the backside, whoa,
but like
move on the backside, go will to will, 2 cars, that's high.
Sorry, some issue just came through. Regardless, the one thing that made me kind of disbelieve it a bit was part of that like console thing that was opening it. Essentially, it mentioned TA Game.
Yeah.
Which I noticed because TA Game is like an Unreal Engine 3 thing specifically. It's not in Unreal Engine 5. And there's no way they're doing their whole like Epic Games sequel to Rocket League developed specifically by Epic and not using UE5.
Oh, so it's like not in UE5 at all?
No.
Okay then.
It's deprecated. It's
all right,
gone.
yeah, it's fake. That's like prime evidence right there. I don't know what else.
Yeah, so I'm like that's the thing. If it's real, like hats off. Or sorry, if it's fake specifically. If it's fake, then like 100% hats off to them because like it took me literally pausing the stuff and like looking through the console commands and stuff to be like, "Oh, okay, that's not real." But
yeah.
like
I think something else that was like mentioned. There was only about 90 views on the YouTube video before it got like privated or whatever. So the fact that he was able to download that anyway is like crazy. We'll see how long that Twitter thread stays up, but everybody's seen it. Everybody's seen enough. So.
Also, yeah, if it was real, that Twitter thread probably still wouldn't be up. Unless it's going to get announced like at Birmingham on Sunday.
I mean,
and even then, it probably still wouldn't be up.
Because it is Rocket League's 10-year anniversary coming up this year. That just makes me feel really old, bro.
I mean, it makes me feel a little bit old, but I haven't been playing since like the beginning. I think I got it in like 17, maybe 18.
I think I started in like it might also have been 17. I know I was in 8th grade, which is like that was like years ago.
Regardless, we've got some people here who have been playing Rocket League just as long as us, if not longer, but definitely for a lot more hours. We've got UMD versus Purdue. This is going to be a best-of-7 match. getting right into it.
Yeah, really excited to see how UMD starts this one off. They've been a little bit, I guess, the word is kind of wishy-washy. Well, never mind. They are not looking wishy-washy right now. Hexy with the banger, 36 seconds.
Yeah, good score right there from Hexy. We see the pass from Turtle, and straight there into the middle for Hexy to finish. Nobody there to defend. Great play all around right there.
Looking for some name tags right now. Now, right in the center, we got, I believe this is Turtle coming through. Yeah, UMD just looking pretty composed right now in the defense, especially as Purdue tries their hardest to keep it on the offensive half. All right, we got the name tags back. Let's go.
Now we've got Waiters coming up off the sidewall. Turtle, great shot there, but good save from Enchanted. Duck popping that up. Enchanted once again trying to follow up, but only gets as far as Waiters. Purdue, though, does take control, takes that shot. Hexy with good defense. Turtle tries to carry the ball out, but it's stopped there. Now, though, has regained control, gets the flick over one. Enchanted drops the ball, but not a very convincing play. Turtle retakes the boost, retakes the ball, but it gets cleared out once again.
I'm really excited to see how Hexy performs in this series specifically. The players we're talking about, oh, that was pretty close. Playing, just sort of sneaking that one in right at the very edge there.
You know, we see there, Duck takes that shot, it comes off of the crossbar, but it just bounces in a difficult spot. Nobody in UMD is in the right spot to intercept it. It's just easy to put in.
But as I was saying, looking forward to Hexy specifically, because he was talking about being super hot for this series. One-way Rocket League players typically measure how on target they are in regards to the game is their hours past 2 weeks, the amount of hours they've played in the past 2 weeks. Hexy with a solid, I think it was like 72 that he said, which is really, really good. That boy has been grinding. The other two, I don't remember, but Hexy specifically should be on top of things right now.
Yeah, putting in a lot of practice, putting in a lot of time. We see here Turtle as well trying to push that ball out into the midfield for somebody else to follow up on. Waiters trying to carry that out slowly, but Purdue, that's the third teammate, all three of them pushing forward, trying to kind of just keep that pressure straight onto the UMD net.
Oh my gosh, what an angle on that double tap. That was, how do you place that? Enchanted, getting the flip reset with no boost, and then getting the pass directly in front of net.
Yeah, we saw there Enchanted had time, had just enough boost, just maybe one more point than he needed. Got that perfect spot right there, got that double touch, the flip reset, the double touch onto the back wall, and got that ball straight out to where it needed to be. UMD caught on the back foot early on in the series.
Yeah, one thing they did really well was take advantage of UMD's lack of boost. I was going to say it earlier before they scored, but none of the UMD players had even a single drop to their name. And that's pretty critical, especially in those high-tension defensive moments. Looks like they're going to, looks like they almost had an opportunity there. Turtle coming up just short with the lack of boost like I was just talking about.
Now we've got Hexy. Pops that off to the sidewall, gives it over to Turtle. Turtle's got boost but doesn't have time. Enchanted is there to intercept. Hexy, though, sees Enchanted taking it slow, comes in, takes the ball off of his hands. Waiters, good shot, but even better save there from Plane, pushes it out. Hexy tries to push it back into the middle, but it ends up on the UMD side where they'll need to make a defensive stand.
Now Hexy going past one, tries to get the flip reset, gets it past two, but the ball goes up too high, and Enchanted is there to send the ball into the corner. Can Hexy follow up though? He cannot.
We see there, Waiters tries to get that pass into the middle for Turtle, but Duck is there, ready to handle business. Turtle gets a little bit of revenge, not on the person who demoed him, but close enough. We see Enchanted go up high, try to play that down into the net. 2 up to block him. Duck here trying to play it slowly. Gets past one, but the other one is just there and waiting to collect the ball. 40 seconds left on the clock. Every second wasted is in Purdue's favor.
UMD holding composure strong right now. Can they find a counterattack, though? This looks like a promising start, but Plane is there to stop Turtle's momentum. Getting the second pass there to setting it up for Enchanted to hit something crazy. That was close.
Yeah, we see there the entire team moving forward in the hope that Turtle would win that 50, but with the 50 kind of going in Plane's way, the rest of the team just didn't have a spot to play out of. We see Duck there in the midfield as well.
This could be UMD's final chance right here. 1 second left. Oh,
another
but Turtle
demo onto Turtle. Turtle, unfortunately, bit of a punching bag in terms of bumps and demos this game as Purdue takes game 1.
Yeah, the physical game is something that is utilized more and more as you get higher on the Rocket League food chain. Those demos by Purdue were insanely effective, completely shutting down UMD's offensive momentum. Yeah, there's a time where Turtle would have gotten a pass from Waiters, but he got destroyed right before. And then again from Hexy, again destroyed. So I think just having a little bit more heads up in this next game would benefit the Terps a lot.
Yeah, Purdue, and like with those demos, they really, really knew how to pick their moments. They like saw the opportunity that the other team had on hand, and they knew exactly who they needed to get rid of to neutralize that. So hopefully UMD will have some counterplay for that going into game 2 here.
Ooh, with the map change too. I really appreciate this map.
We are on the Morning Temple.
Now Hexy tries to get the reset, can't get it though, and ooh, that was a good what's the word from Enchanted.
Here we go. Hexy goes forward, tries to challenge there, doesn't exactly have a great spot. Enchanted tries to follow up on that good touch, gets the ball over to Duck, who knocks it into the midfield. Hexy is the one to follow up. Turtle pushes that into the corner, seemingly looking for a redirect, but does not have the boost to make it happen. Waiters takes a shot, but it's low, easily defended by Duck. Ball goes out to Plane, who is immediately challenged by Hexy.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of very flashy offensive talent on Purdue's half. We can see them always going for some sort of like a reset, or if they have any space on the ball, they're going to hit some sort of crazy double tap. That was almost an attempt there. Oh, now Hexy with the 50 gets the goal.
Yeah, we saw there a pretty good play from Hexy. We saw at the beginning of that play, Hexy could kind of see that there was nobody home, didn't have the boost to really do a full setup, so just got that ball to Turtle. The save there just wasn't particularly good. Let Hexy retake control of the ball and then take that 50 on the goal line, put it into the back of the net.
Oh! We got Waiters coming in with the second goal. The 50-50 kickoff just going perfectly for them.
Yeah, very good kickoff. Unfortunate whiff there from Enchanted. But his loss is Waiters' gain as he puts it in to make this game 2-0.
Already a much better start for the Terps. They've been looking a lot more confident in this series. I think having the boost is a really strong indicator of that as well. Being able to stay in control of the critical resource is paramount.
Now we see Hexy push up off of that wall, get the touch, get it past 2. Duck is the third, unfortunately. Has that boost, has the ball, has a little bit of time, but not that much as we see Turtle go up high, try to get the 50 off of him, and now Waiters in defense trying to keep that ball out of a dangerous spot. We see Purdue throw that ball into the midfield, but there's nobody there to follow it up. UMD retake control, but not for long. Waiters eating a demo. UMD's defensive rotation isn't in the greatest spot, but Waiters does manage to come back and get that clearance out.
I can see some of that team play starting to coalesce with the midfield passes, but Hexy pre-jump like just a bit too prematurely. We can see if they try that again, because UMD's team play is starting to warm up more and more as the series progresses.
Now we see Waiters tries to go up and take that air dribble to clear the ball out. Doesn't get too far. Hexy ends up taking control. Goes up against Duck. Gets it past Duck, but for what cause? However, Waiters does manage to get a 50 there. Bounces the ball out to Turtle, but the shot is fairly easily saved. Enchanted, low boost, a little bit of time, goes for a flick, and it's saved out by Turtle. Ball pushed back into that Purdue half by Hexy. Pushed onto the back wall, but easily handled by Enchanted.
UMD keeping their defensive rotations on lock right now. Playing there to get the save from a near shot on goal. Oh, the crossbar noise!
Ping!
I was wondering what that noise was. I haven't actually played the new update yet. That's, oh my god. Hearing it in game like that is just so demoralizing. Turtle just barely missing that double tap there. Oh,
great play there from Waiters. We see goes up onto the ceiling from a 50-50.
what
and
a
just
challenge.
takes that out of Duck's hands, bounces it off the top roof, and we see the defender in the net did not think that that was on target, jumps a little bit too late, and just is not able to get enough of a touch on it to move it out of the space, and, you know, that's just another one in the net, 3-0 to the Terps.
No crossbar ping on that one, though. Very interesting to figure out how the calculations on that work. I'll figure it out later. All we know is that UMD is up 3-0 with a minute left. Waiters with 0 boost tries to get the 50, but he gets completely stuffed.
I think the crossbar ping is like specifically if it's not on target.
Oh, that's even more insulting. Wow.
Because like obviously it can calculate the flight path of the ball because it's like it's all physics based.
Very interesting. I'm surprised it took them this long to add something like that.
I mean, it's not top of the priority list. I don't blame them for it.
Yeah.
Regardless, we do see demos there from playing on the Hexy. We see a few others. Purdue not afraid to get physical, but it seems like in this game at least, UMD has been able to handle it fairly well. A few of their goals have come off of, you know, like opportunities. You just see that moment, you go in, you take it, you take the 50, you take the challenge, and sometimes you get a goal off of it. But on top of that, they've managed to keep a clean sheet. They've managed to, you know, handle themselves fairly well defensively. When in that first game, Purdue was putting a lot of pressure on them, like committing multiple men forward. And we see here that UMD is able to handle it as they put game 2 on the board.
Yup, UMD finally starting to warm up into the series. They've looked really solid in this game. What was I gonna say about them? Their team play has really been warming up too, and just you were talking about opportunities from Purdue. Yeah. I think UMD has also been making their opportunities a lot more, especially with I think it was that challenge from Waiters.
Yeah, the kickoff goal early on from Waiters, and then the ceiling challenge from Waiters as well. You know, you just see those moments where it's like, I can reach that ball, I can get there, and you know, you just take that chance.
All right, again with another map switch, we are on DFH Stadium. I thought we were going to see another replay of that previous kickoff goal. UMD's figured out the secret sauce for what Purdue is doing right now.
I wouldn't say that this early, but it seems like they've got an answer at least. We see Plain trying to push that ball out to the midfield, possibly get to a teammate. Waiters gets a flick over, beats one, but there's another in the net. Beautiful there. We see the 50, I think, from Hexy.
Yeah, 50s as a whole, UMD has just been getting the perfect touches on. I think that was less of a 50 and more of just like a complete dunk.
Yeah, he just got there first, I think.
Very exciting to see. I think all of our goals have been in the past like 30 seconds to all the starting goals anyway. Yeah, really solid play from UMD. Now Hexy with time and no space.
He's getting a little goofy with it. You know. Regardless, we see Waiters pops that ball not into a great position. Purdue cannot capitalize on that. However, they do go for another demo, and it seems like Plain is going for another, has a lot of boost on. Now going for the ball, tries to get that redirect upwards, but Turtle is there to get rid of it. We see Hexy taking a little bit of revenge, popping a duck. Hexy taking a little bit more revenge. Once again, popping
my
duck.
God, Turtle with a
beautiful
pre-flip.
shot.
Did you see that? Look at the pre-flip that he does here. Off the corner read. Oh.
We see their beautiful corner read. He gets bumped, he just immediately realigns, and he gets that pre-flip. Really great shot there from Turtle.
That's a highlight for sure. Pre-flip goals are some of the most satisfying things in this game.
The bumps are back.
A little bit of a defensive lapse from UMD. Hexy, man.
Yeah, the bumps are back.
Hexy mixing that first one leads to the easy backboard read. And then
I think that was a bump.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that was a bump onto Hexy.
Oh, all right then. My apologies, Hexy. Now we got Turtle trying to go for a redirect off the wall here.
Yeah, it's sad. Getting bumped in Rocket League is like the equivalent of getting punched.
Oh! The revenge! The revenge! Hexy said, not today.
I gotta hold that thought. I was gonna say it's like the equivalent of getting punched in the face in the middle of a soccer game, and we see there Hexy comes in with a haymaker of his own, just handles that man, takes him out of the situation, and UMD is able to score an easy goal right there.
Dude, he got hit so hard he wasn't even in the replay cam. That's how insane that bump was.
He just got rid of that man.
UMD with a solid lead, solid momentum as well. Good save there from Waiters to keep the play alive as Purdue keeps pushing.
Now we see Turtle tries to... Ooh, not a great play right there. We see, I think, Turtle tries to half flip and take control of it, but he ends up knocking it away a little bit too far, and it's just in the right spot for Duck to just immediately take that shot.
Yeah, panicking just a little bit. I don't blame him, though. He was facing the complete opposite direction. There's only so much you can do. Oh, close attempt there from Purdue to get their own kickoff goal revenge.
As you know, the open net, the most difficult shot in all of Rocket League.
Yes, of course. I've hit many an open net miss in my day.
Oh, we see there another demo. Duck getting back up to his old business, and he looks like he wants to get involved with a little bit more nonsense back there, but nobody's taking. Drives back over to his half of the field. Enchanted gets beaten. Duck gets beaten. We see Hexy. Oh!
And the crossbar ping again. Hexy was about to do it all himself, getting the pop past one, but it looks like Turtle. No! Duck with the save again, keeping Purdue's hopes alive.
Now we see Hexy pops that ball high, goes out to Duck, but Duck gets challenged immediately by Waiters. Turtle now taking control, pushing that ball into the corner where Hexy might be able to follow up, but he's not fast enough. Enchanted gets there first. Gets that back flip, flick. Waiters almost gets to touch. Unfortunate bounce. Ball is still in danger, but it is now out to that UMD corner where they might be able to play their way out of this situation. Flip reset there from Duck isn't enough to get past the UMD defense.
Oh man, the power on that musty was pretty insane.
Yeah, musty. God, my terminology is cooked.
Technically is a backflip, you're not wrong. But yeah, the classic, one of the oldest mechanics in Rocket League actually. I think it was invented sometime in 2016. It feels like a 2016 move. Purdue trying their hardest to get any sort of momentum that they can. The bump there from Duck as well on the defensive half. But UMD has just been staying locked in on this defense. Now Hexy trying to get past one, plane there to challenge.
Now we see Waiters pops up high, goes for a little bit of an air dribble, gets it out only as far as Plane, who pinches it over to the other side of the field. Hexy looks like he might have had a spot there, but decides not to go for it. That ball ends up on the UMD back wall. Shot taken there from Purdue, but it's not enough.
UMD running on fumes right now. They need every sort of stop they can get.
Ooh, big bump there. And we see good save as well from Hexy. Gets that out of the UMD half. 23 seconds left on the clock. UMD just needs to keep the pressure up or keep that defensive wall up. We'll see whether they can. We see shot on target from Duck, blocked out by Hexy. Another one blocked out by Turtle. Hexy just taking his time here on the back wall, trying to get the opponent to waste as much time as they physically can, as UMD looks to seal up Game 3 of this set.
That was a very good performance from UMD at the very end there. Purdue is just throwing everything they could muster at them, but UMD remaining strong. Love to see it.
Although the one thing that I did actually notice at the end, a lot of the time when Purdue kind of tried to like run up their situations, they would throw up like the demos. They'd go for the bumps. They'd throw everything at the wall, see what sticks. There weren't. I'm not sure if it's just that we didn't see any bumps, but there definitely weren't any demos at that point.
Yeah, I mean,
perhaps
I think there were
they
demos,
didn't want to
but
overcommit there.
There were demos, but it wasn't in like the opportune moments that we saw in like Game 1, for example. They just happened a little bit more haphazardly. UMD though, they were getting some pretty prime bumps and demos.
Yeah.
That one from Hexy will forever live on.
Those two from Hexy.
Yeah, he launched that man into the stratosphere. Game 4 coming up right now.
Regardless, we get back into the match. Hexy, very little boost, goes forward, tries to beat Duck. Unfortunately, does not manage to get past. Enchanted has control of the ball. Only gets it as far as Hexy, however. Ball up high. Waiters takes that shot and puts it in.
The placement. That is just perfect right there.
Yeah, we see there just on like his last little nick of boost, has to put it as far as possible. We see the Purdue defender just barely able to touch it, but nowhere near enough to get that out of his own net. Waiters unfortunately pays for his sins with his life. He will be back in 3 seconds.
Why they got to do that to my man Waiters?
Listen, I don't know why they. I mean, this series they haven't been going for Waiters that much. Actually, it's mostly been Turtle and Hexy.
Yeah, like
that
Hexy,
being
they're
said,
just getting launched all the way across the field by a plane. It's alright though.
I mean, Hexy did get his revenge with the double demo on Duck, but you know he's still probably handling business. That being said, Hexy there gets that save on the ball on target. Waiters moving forward, has control, has boost. Has time, goes for a ground pinch, but is interrupted there by the Purdue defender.
Yeah, I think he wanted to try something else, but I think he rolled the ball too high off the ceiling, a little bit too fast as well. Now Waiters again with an opportunity, gets the shot too. Man, he is just on fire this series.
Yeah, offensive dynamo this series. This is not usually the Waiters that we see in the studio, but he is really handling business. He's taking those opportunities and he's putting that ball in the net.
Yep, just the smooth dribbles all around, keeping control of the ball when you need it the most.
Now we see Turtle going up.
Never mind, we don't see Turtle anymore.
There is no Turtle Duck. Regardless, we see that ball coming up high off the back wall. No defense on that back wall. Once again, no defense on that back wall. Duck trying to get that ball away so that that bounce doesn't end up in a dangerous spot. Waiters pushing that ball, however, to Turtle, who's taking it somewhat slowly out of his own half. Hexy helps out, but it ends up back into the middle. Not a great touch there.
Yeah, those midfield dumps are always a bit dangerous, especially when your team is still recovering. But it looks like Purdue wasted their opportunity.
Oh no! Oh, I thought he was gonna get the mind game. Oh, and it looks like that one's just going to end up easily inside of the UMD net. We see there Hexy, obviously a little bit upset. Who wouldn't be in a situation like that?
Yeah, that would have been pretty perfect too. He got the bump on the goal line.
He
right?
did have the bump. He did have the bump. He
Okay.
was just in the spot that the enemy was in when he got the bump.
Yeah, and then Turtle shooting it directly at him. Oh, now playing with the open net. Oh, that was not an open net. It was kind of close to an open net, but
unfortunate.
Man.
We see there Hexy trying to put that ball in. Two Purdue defenders, though, are there to stop him. Now we see a pass there forward to Turtle, but it's a little bit too far. Unfortunately, there's no follow-up right there. We do, however, see Waiters pop that ball up high off of the back wall. Nobody there to follow it up.
Yeah, the miss off the back wall, but then I believe that was playing there to salvage that defensively. Now Enchanted with time, going past one, goes for the double tap, but he just goes a little bit too high on that one.
We see here Turtle pushing that ball all the way into that far Purdue corner. Turtle seemingly chasing a little bit of a demo, doesn't manage to get it, ends up backing off. Double touch attempted by Plane, defended though by UMD. Ball pushed into the UMD corner. Purdue still in danger of getting touches on it. We see Plane gets back some boost, tries again, another double touch, thwarted this time by Turtle. Great defense right there, takes control, has the ball high, has time, and puts that into the net. 1 minute 30 left on the clock, 3-1 UMD.
Turtle going around the world for this one, getting that save all the way on the other side of the field, and then with space on the ball, going for something a little fancy with it too.
Yeah, we saw the little fly up into like the I don't know what I would call that, like a back heel,
something like that. He got the either way, the net was open.
Yeah.
If he didn't score that, I'd be pretty upset, but
regardless, it was a good play.
yeah, no use lamenting hypotheticals.
Up high goes for the double tap. Unfortunately, Purdue defender on the back wall there to defend it. Now trying to make a defense. Good redirect there. Gets that ball down to Turtle. Waiters has control now.
Ooh.
Doesn't have the redirect though, and Purdue retakes possession.
Yeah, those corner reads are super difficult. We can only imagine how hyped they would be if they hit something like that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It is a very hard shot to hit.
But 45 seconds left. Purdue has to put everything they can into this, and they are playing, setting the game to a 1-goal deficit. 41 seconds left. UMD just a little bit sluggish on the defense there. I think Hexy either got bumped or he just flipped the wrong way.
Yeah, we see their unfortunate corner positioning. You know how, kind of driving up or down those corners when you try to jump or flip, it can be, a little bit difficult to get off the ground. I think that's just what happened there.
Oh, and now
good save there from Turtle. Right there on the goal line, 2-3, 1-goal deficit, 30 seconds left on the clock. Purdue is going to be throwing everything at this to avoid going down 3-1 in this series. Waiters there, good 50. Duck follows up, retakes possession of that ball, but with 15 seconds left on the clock, it looks like this might be the last chance that they have at some offense. Gets the pass over to Plane.
Ooh.
Plane puts that in, 9 seconds left on the clock. It is tied at 3-3.
That was a great pass there from Enchanted. He recognized with not much boost left that it was better off that he hit it lightly towards his teammate than try to shoot it on net. Again, UMD just looking a little bit sluggish on net there. I will say it is don't end it like this, please.
Yeah, good clearance there from Hexy, and it looks like this one is going to be going to overtime.
Yeah, UMD defensively, they've just been getting caught a little bit unprepared by Purdue's advances.
Yeah, Turtle there with the boost doesn't have too much time to make something happen though. Gets that ball out into the middle where Plane is waiting to take control. Now though, Plane racing back, misses, but Duck is there to take his place.
Hexy.
Demo there onto Enchanted from Hexy, but doesn't end up counting for too much since the ball was already in the other half.
UMD has to be pretty careful right now. They do have boost, but Purdue does have the momentum. That wasn't a nice shot from Duck though. I think just a bit more power on that would have had UMD scrambling.
Yeah, we see the boost still there. Waiters unfortunately on empty. Hexy also not in a great spot. Double touch attempted, but it's not enough. 2 teammates left. One attempts the shot. Another one comes in, and Enchanted takes that and makes it 2-2 on the series.
Oh, and the crossbar ping too. Oh no! You hate to see it, man. If it's true that it only pings when you miss, then that means he for sure own gold that.
Unfortunate spot to be in.
I hate to see it. I absolutely hate to see it. Yeah, UMD starting off really strong in that game, but I think they just kind of sat back a little bit and let Purdue claw their way back into it. They're getting a little bit too complacent on defense there.
Yeah, I mean, we just saw, like, in a few of those moments, Purdue, I mean, I've been kind of saying it, like, over and over and over again, that those moments where you get the chance to score are those moments, those seconds where the rotation breaks down, where everybody's not in the correct position, and, you know, you just kind of have to make something happen. And Purdue, I mean, they haven't fully been doing those, but in this game, they managed those when it counted, and that's what took them to overtime, and that's what got them the win.
All right, Game 5 on the Aquadome. Honestly, I don't like the grass on this map. I really hate it.
Wait, when did this map get grass?
That's what I'm saying, dude. Oh, Turtle there with the close shot to start it off. Let's see if we can continue the streak of scoring in the first 30 seconds. So far, it does not look like either team has good purchase on the ball. I mean, as I say that, Duck tries to go for a shot, but he just flounders around it instead. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Technically, that's not within 30 seconds. It's 31 seconds. But Hexy with the prime shot, with the perfect corner of his car, and Tanchid just looking a little bit lost on defense there.
Yeah, we see him. I think he takes the shot and then immediately gets demoed. When did this map get grass?
It was a few seasons ago. I don't remember exactly which one. They all just kind of blend together at this point.
Have I just not gotten this map in matchmaking in like the last year?
I guess not. What happened with UMD here? Let's see. Turtle misses the ball right there, and then Waiters misses right there. I don't even know where Hexy went. I think he was expecting Turtle to hit that and get the downfield pass. Yeah, they just kind of disappeared. 1-1.
Regardless, we see here hit into midfield from. Sorry. Difficult situation there. Duck now has control of the ball, attempts a flick, tries to get that pass over to his teammate. We see Duck trying to interrupt the UMD back line to no avail. Enchanted, though, does retake control of that ball, and Waiters pushes it forward. Big clearance, a little bit too big of a clearance as he's not able to retake possession.
That was a good 50 by Turtle, but just putting a little bit too much power on that pass midfield. Can't give them the opportunity that they have. No. It doesn't even matter, though, because Turtle just booms it downfield and scores.
Yeah, speaking of big clearances, we see Turtle, I think Enchanted just trying to maybe like make another infield pass or just get a little bit of an air dribble, just another touch. Turtle is there and takes control of that ball and sends it straight into the Purdue net. Nobody watching, nobody home.
Oh, now Waiters.
Attempts a fake, does not manage to get it, however.
Turtle with the shot again, but Enchanted is there to follow up on the save. UMD so far keeping the offensive momentum firmly in their favor. That's another good 50 from Waiters. And Turtle is there for the double tap. Oh, can't get the follow-up. Man. As I was saying, though, offensive momentum firmly in UMD's hands right now. They're just going for shot after shot after shot. Now here's Hexy with another challenge. Going to send it midfield. He doesn't have a lot of boosts to work with, though, so he's going to opt to pass it to Waiters.
Now we see here Turtle pops that ball up high, but it's straight on the wall, easy to deal with for Duck. However, it goes straight back out to Waiters. Turtle popping that ball up off the back wall, goes for a read, but unfortunately is a little bit too high on the ball and just drops it directly vertical down. Has boost to try again, comes up off of that corner wall, but is cleared out by Plane. Now, it comes out, ball rolling out to Duck. Duck pops it, attempts an air dribble straight there, but is stopped by Waiters and Hexy. Ball cleared back out into the Purdue corner. We see Hexy push it into the middle for Waiters to take a shot. but it is saved, blocked out right there.
That was a good passing attempt. I liked what they were trying. Now, Hexy, with time and space on the ball, tries to get the 50, and he scores!
Beautiful dunk right there from Hexy. We see there, air dribble right there from his side, has the boost, has time. He sees that other player, and he just shows the back of the car, right? Shows the back of the car because you know the ball bounces less off of that part of the car, which is why obviously you can dribble off of it, and he just lets him smack the ball back into him and just dunks it straight through.
Yeah, there's mind games here. I was very short-lived though, playing, just getting the perfect hit off of that 50, and barely manages to eke it out over UMD.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something about the 1-3 time scoreboard. I guess 2-3 is also very common. Is that a commentator's curse? I don't know.
I mean, you didn't say it yet, so I don't think it counts.
Remains to be seen.
We just have to hold that. Regardless, what we do need to hold is the 1-goal lead in this game. UMD with 1:30 left on the clock. 1-goal lead and a little bit of time to spare. We see that ball rolling towards the Purdue net. Easily cleared out, though, by Plane. Enchanted trying to push that into a better spot for a teammate to take a shot. Plane puts that up high off the back wall, but it doesn't get too far back to him, though, so that he can take another chance. The Hexy gets that side flip. Not exactly a clearance, but there's no clear shot on the goal there. Purdue have had a lot of chances to really make something happen here, and they haven't been able to take them, at least not in the last minute or so.
Yeah, UMD was really not working with a lot of boost there. They had opportunities for sure. They just cannot capitalize exactly how they wanted to. They're putting on some offensive pressure though right now, trying their best to even this game out again. Now we see Plane getting it past one. Oh, that's a good save though to send it into the corner.
Really good save. When you're in a position like that and you need to make a save, you have to get a lot of force on the ball. Because if you don't, then you're just going to throw off anybody else trying to make a save. And we saw there he got as much speed as he needed, just sent that off the sidewall and into his own corner.
Offensive momentum still firmly in Purdue's hands, though. They have 10 seconds left. Can they make some more magic happen?
We see there, Duck pops it high, goes to Hexy. Plane tries to push that slowly into the corner, but slowly is not a thing that he has time for, as Maryland takes Game 5 in this series and makes the score 3-2.
Very, very solid defensive showing from UMD right at the end there. It was looking a little bit dubious when Purdue was sending wave after wave, you know, but yeah, they managed to keep themselves composed enough to not let any more go in.
Yeah, they got some work done. It's good to see UMD, you know, be able to handle that, to just kind of clean up the game and get everything finished. I'm a big fan.
All right, what do you think this Game 6 map is going to be? They might be following the RLCS, like, map rotation.
I'm saying Manfield.
That's a solid guess.
Or Monfield, because I call it Monfield because I'm a Liverpool fan.
Even though his name is probably pronounced Man. It's named after one of the RLC or Psionics people.
I think you're thinking of Beckwith. Regardless, we're at Neo Tokyo.
Oh yeah, DFH also is named after someone. Neo Tokyo. I haven't seen this map in a minute.
Yeah, you're thinking of Beckwith Park.
I'm glad they picked the original Neo Tokyo though, instead of whatever new one with the grass as well. Yes, they added grass to Neo Tokyo.
What has happened to the game I love?
Like they had a streak where they made a couple of Hexy there scoring again within the first 30 seconds of the game. It's so consistent between them.
Regardless, we see there.
That was a crazy 50 actually. Sorry to interrupt, but did you see how Turtle like 50'd that?
Yeah, I thought that was a flip reset, honestly.
It was a reset.
Was it?
With a 50.
Did he just not use the flip?
Yeah, I didn't need to because it just like went straight down.
Yeah, fair. Regardless, yeah, very good 50, and you know, very good positioning there to kind of take advantage of it from Hexy. Really good positioning there, and we see there a good save from Waiters as well. Comes up high off of that sidewall. Enchanted tries to push that to a teammate to put it into the net, but nobody's there. Hexy makes that pass to Turtle. Turtle has the boost to try and make a move, but gets challenged very fast and doesn't have the chance to make anything happen from it. Now, though, Hexy has... What just happened?
A little bit of lag, I suppose. Anyway, UMD with offensive momentum again. Hexy gets the ball past one. Can he get this reset, though? Oh, he doesn't need to. Waiters is there to follow up anyway.
Yeah, really great play there. We see there, Turtle gets that pass into the middle. Hexy wins, I think, just gets that ball faster, gets it over Enchanted. And Waiters is right there. All three players involved in that shot. Ball into the net, 2-0 for UMD.
Waiters, or Hexy was still thinking of going for that too. It would have been insane to see what he would have been able to cook with that
They
one.
What?
Oh my gosh. Enchanted just going after the entire team. What happened here?
We need to get rid of this guy.
Gets the demo on one, and then the second one, and then Waiters just can't get the ball. Normally he'd have a teammate to help him with that.
Yeah, no, I'm going to make this guy an offer he can't refuse. Regardless, we see here Waiters has that ball, has a little bit of time. Not enough, though. Flame pushes up and gets that challenge right there. Demo onto Flame. Unfortunately, Enchanted is not punished for his sins.
I think in time he will be there. We just got to wait and see. Wait, is that going in? Oh,
There's
no,
way.
that's way too high. That would have been crazy, though. I think even the players are astonished at that one.
Turtle there coming up off that back wall, has boost and has a little bit of time, gets that ball past Enchanted. Looked like he might have gotten his revenge right there, but didn't have the positioning correct. Hexy coming in, trying to take that shot, but two Purdue defenders have different things to say.
Oh, that's a good pass there from...
Yeah,
nice.
Beautiful
nice.
play there. We see Waiters pass that ball over to Turtle. Turtle just in the right spot, trust a teammate, gets that hit and just straight into the net. We see Waiters maybe trying to make a little bit of a steal, but you know, you just got to make sure it's going in from the net.
It's insurance, you know?
Yeah, it's insurance.
Goal secured. Now we come to the infamous scoreline. I'm going to say something this time because I'm pretty sure it's happened every single game now.
Okay, I guess Plane is just the scapegoat here. Regardless, he manages to make that defensive play, tries to pinch that ball out of his own half. Succeeds just a bit, but UMD now has retaken control of the ball. Nobody in net as all three of them pushed forward, and Turtle is there to take that shot. UMD up 1-4 with 2 minutes left on the clock.
My question is, what were they all doing over there? All three of them were just like getting caught in midfield on the right side. Very, very confusing. But
we see trying to take that play slow, goes for, I think, the musty, but is not able to. We see great save there from Turtle. Sees the shot from Duck and just pops it up into that other far corner. And two committing there. Open net once again. Purdue keeps overcommitting.
How do they turn that around? None of them had any boost. Both Turtle and Hexy were on the same spot on the backboard. Somehow it worked out, though. Turtle with the clear gets it beyond them, and then Waiters with the easy follow-up.
Yeah, we see there once again the overcommit from Purdue. Both of them pulled up to try and take that hit at the ball over the goal. Both of them missed, and there was just nobody there to recover.
Yeah, UMD is just absolutely running away with this game now. I think the moment I said something about the scoreline, they locked in and realized they couldn't have it happen again. So, Turtle now, with time, tries to get the pass, but Purdue is ready. Another shot there, going wide, and looks like UMD is just playing faster than they can imagine. Oh, man. I don't know why I said man like that, but... Oh.
Regardless, we see a goal there from Duck with 1 minute and 11 left on the clock. Might be garbage time, but then again, a lot of stuff can happen in a minute of Rocket League.
Yeah, we could totally see some some craziness happen depending on the way this kickoff goes. Nah, looks pretty standard to me. Now Turtle tries to get the double tap read, but it is Duck that gets the clear.
We see that ball pinched out into the corner, and once again, nobody in the net.
What happened here?
Okay. We see there the respawn off the demo, and Enchanted is the only one close enough to possibly do anything. And the shot was just taken too soon for him to be able to respond to it.
Oh, is that another one? I was gonna say, man. Luckily, we're not in Brazil territory anymore because of that second Purdue goal.
We are in Barcelona territory.
What is that, 2-8?
Yeah, 2-8. Okay. Barcelona Bayern Munich Champions League 2020.
I'm surprised it's not like a bigger meme though. I feel like everybody only talks about Brazil.
Yeah, I mean, Brazil was iconic because it was in Brazil. It was at the Brazilian World Cup. Brazil was at home, and they got embarrassed like that. Mm-hmm. So, like, you can't not talk about Brazil.
Yeah,
because, like, the World
fair.
Cup is also once every 4 years. Like, the Champions League is once a year. So it's like it's just a bigger event.
Yeah, that makes sense. But looks like we're not seeing any Barcelonas either, as UMD puts the lock and key on this match and this series, taking it with a convincing 2-6 lead, winning the series 4-2.
The University of Maryland moves on to the grand finals of CCS. It's good to be here.
Yeah, man. What a great series from UMD. Looking a little bit dodgy in some of those other games, but ultimately they were able to just lock in and deliver some prime Rocket League for us. We can see them there.
Although there's one thing
cold.
that I did notice, right? Which is that early on, Purdue, they had like the timing on those demos and bumps like down. Like they really knew what time it was to, like, this is the moment that I need to hit to kind of get rid of somebody, to take them out of the play. And they had those moments down. And later on in the series, they did still get a few demos. I was mentioning Enchanted a lot.
Yeah.
But they didn't have, like, that timing anymore, right? And part of it was probably an adjustment from UMD, you know, from our team, being able to, like, recognize those moments, maybe like those pre-planned plays when Purdue was coming in and, like, looking for a demo because the other teammate was looking for a shot. But then part of it was also partially, like, Purdue kind of not being able to adjust to UMD kind of, like, actually watching out for those demos, and everything just kind of ended up falling apart for them.
Yeah, exactly. But I think that is it for us. I've been Danko.
And I am Buka. Have a great night, everybody.